Wars make extremely heavy demands on soldiers' strength and nerves. For this reason, countries across the world invest a lot on physical strength and endurance of the soldiers during their peacetime exercises. For this, medical and physical standards are set by the armed forces and they are a must to follow. Hello everyone and welcome back to SSBCrack exams. I am Chetan and I welcome you all to this session. In this session, I'll be telling you about the medical and physical and general standards required to get eligible for the interview stage of CAPF for Assistant Commandant's position. So let's start. So first of all, let me tell you about what all we are going to discuss in this session. So I'll be telling you about the physical standards and the medical standards and the general standards. Apart from that, I'll also show you the table for male average body weights in kilograms and for females as well. Then we'll end up the session with physical efficiency test. So let's start. The very first one is physical standards. Now we know that those candidates who will qualify their written examination, they will be summoned for physical standards and medical standards tests. Those candidates who meet the prescribed physical standards will be then put through physical efficiency tests. Now these physical efficiency tests or the physical standard test and medical standard test, they are conducted under the supervision of nodal authority which are to be appointed by the Ministry of Home Affairs. So first of all, let me tell you about the minimum requirements for a candidate, about their physical standards. The very basic things are height, chest and weight. For men candidates, the minimum height required is 165 centimeters and for women candidates, the minimum height required is 157 centimeters. For chest, for men, it is required to be 81 centimeter in unexpanded state and plus 5 centimeter of minimum expansion. For weight, the men required to have minimum of 50 kg and women are required to have minimum of 46 kg of weight. The next is medical standards and we'll start off with the eyesight. For eyesight, the basic medical standards are, for men and women, there are separate categories. For distant vision, men should have a corrected vision of 6/6 or 6/9. For women, it is 6/12 or 6/9. The near vision must be corrected to up to at least N6 or N9 for women, N6 for men and N9 for women. Limits of refractive errors are also permitted, but up till only -4 in the case of myopic vision and +4 in case of hypermetropic vision, and they both include the cylindrical power as well. Now the color perception 3 or the CP3 is also done by Ishara plates. Now there are certain criteria for near vision if they are being corrected as well. So for those, the criteria are that the criteria for LASIK surgery are basically age should be between 18 to 35 years when the surgery was done. The axial length should be 21 to 26 millimeter. The corneal thickness should be 425 micron. Pre-LASIK error should be 6D. Post-operative period should be stable and refractive flap. And the interval from operation or the surgery should be 6 months. The next is about the carrying angle. So medical standard for carrying angle permits only 15 degree for male and 20 degree for female. The next is ears. Now ears, we have two cases. The candidate should not have any degree of deafness or persistent ear discharge, and the candidate should not have any other condition, be it congenital or acquired, like atresia or meatus, exostosis, neoplasm, which is causing obstruction of ear passage, and should not have history of recurrent earache, tinnitus or vertigo. The next in our list is nose. The candidates who are appearing should not have DNS, tubercular ulceration, chronic sinusitis. The next is neck. So the candidate should not have enlarged lymph nodes, thyroid or other swelling of neck, inability to extend the neck fully or any evidence of disease of spine or cervical vertebrae. The next is teeth. So the candidate must possess sufficient number of sound teeth for efficient mastication. Candidate should not have severe pyorrhea. The next in our list is the venereal disease. So candidate should not have active signs of any clinical venereal disease. The next is chronic skin disease, and candidates should not have chronic skin diseases like leprosy, chronic dermatitis, extensive pityriasis versicolor or psoriasis or SLE, etc. Now we'll discuss about some general standards as well. So in this, the first one is speech should be without impediment, that is no stammering is allowed. The candidate should not have any indication of chronic disease like TB, that is tuberculosis, any type of arthritis, high blood pressure, diabetes, bronchial asthma or any heart disease. Candidates should not have perceptible and visible granular swelling anywhere in the body. Chest should be well formed, devoid of any abnormality like flat chest or pigeon chest with rickety rosary effects. Heart and lungs should be sound. Limbs, hands and feet should be well formed and fully developed, and there shall be perfect motion of all the joints, which is very important. They should not have any old or malunited fracture of bones. There should be free and perfect movements of all the joints. Feet and toes should be well formed. Should not have congenital malformation or defects. Should not bear traces of previous acute or chronic disease pointing to an impaired constitution of the body. Candidates should have no disease of genitourinary tract. Candidates should not have no inguinal scrotal swelling and any type of hernia. And for only male candidates, both the testicles are in the scrotum and of normal size. The candidate must not have knock knees, flat foot or varicose veins. They must be in good mental and bodily health and free from any physical defect likely to interfere with the efficient performance of the duties. Then candidates should not suffer from tachycardia or bradycardia. Now tachycardia is having pulses which is more than 100 pulse rate per minute, and bradycardia is less than 50 per minute. That is pulse having 50 per minute, pulse rate of 50 per minute. Candidates should not suffer from hernia, hemorrhoids, condylomata, prolapse rectum. Now we'll discuss about the tattoo clause, which is being mentioned also in the notification. Now there are three different parts or three different statements that are being given about tattoo clause. So first of all, it is about the content of the tattoo. The religious sentiment of our countrymen are to be respected, and thus tattoos depicting religious symbol or figures and the name as followed in Indian Army are to be permitted. The location of the tattoos marked on traditional sites of the body like inner aspect of forearm, but only of the left forearm, because right forearm is used for saluting, right? The size of the tattoo must be less than 1/4 of that particular body part, be it the elbow or the hand of that body. Okay, now we'll discuss about the male average body weights in kilograms. So you'll have corresponding weights for corresponding age groups for the corresponding heights. You can check your list. This table is for males. This slide we have the table for female average body weights in kilograms. So you can again pause it, take a screenshot of this particular image, and then you can search for your corresponding height and weight as well. The next in our list is physical efficiency test. Now this happens only after your prescribed medical standards are totally qualified. Now in physical efficiency test, for males and females there are different criteria. For males, you have to clear 100-meter race and complete 100-meter race in 16 seconds, 800-meter race in 3 minutes and 45 seconds, and long jump of at least 3.5 meters, and then you'll get 3 chances for that. And shot put of weight 7.26 kg, you'll have to throw it for 4 meters at least. Now for female candidates, the 100-meter race should be completed in 18 seconds. The 800-meter race should be completed in 4 minutes and 45 seconds, and the long jump should be just 3 meters, and they will also get 3 chances, and there is no provision for shot put for female candidates. Apart from that, the point must be noted that pregnancy at the time of PET, that is physical efficiency test, will be a disqualification, and pregnant female candidates will be rejected. So I hope this session helped you understand the medical and physical standards that are required in this examination. To prepare for this examination, we have meticulously designed the courses, and you can access those courses on our app. You can download our app SSBCrack Exams from Google Android Play Store. For more such details and more such sessions, you can follow us on Instagram as well. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next session, stay tuned to SSBCrack Exams. Thank you. Jai Hind.